Right, so good to be back with the great man himself, the raw food guru. So Marto, tell us, we're lucky enough to be here in your fantastic home, and are you about to prepare something for us?
Yes, I'm going to prepare for us some wheatgrass, Rashid.
Right. Now I've heard about wheatgrass, but I've never seen it.
Okay.
So I'm seeing it and it's looking great.
Alright, so what it is, we've been growing it here from spelt grain. You can grow it from wheat grain or spelt grain. And basically what we do is we soak the seed overnight in local spring water, and then we put that into a tray with some compost, and then within about 7 days we get this nice crop of rich, bountiful, chlorophyll rich wheatgrass. And we're just going to cut some of that and juice it, and then you get to taste it.
Oh, fantastic! I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, you kindly prepared me something else, isn't it? I thought it was a nice more whiskey or something else, but something even better for me. So tell us what you've just kindly prepared for me.
Okay, this is something that we've been taking here and we make, and it's called kombucha. And basically, it's a fermented drink made with a culture from barley. And what it does is it cleans. It cleans the intestinal tract, but it also strengthens your immune system.
Right.
So it's rich in B vitamins, which is another bonus. But the thing is with the immune system, when the immune system is really strong, then it means that we are able to ward off stress.
And I love stuff like this, because whenever you taste stuff like this, you can tell that it's doing you good. And you say it's based from barley?
Yeah, we actually got the culture from barley, and then it was brought back to us here. And then we've started fermenting these drinks.
Wow.
This particular one is white tea and vanilla.
Wow.
But it's very, very beneficial for us because it's the gut which we're taking care of.
I might smuggle one of these back to me to London on my way back. Fantastic, great. Well,
So,
fantastic.
Try some more.
Great.
It's really good
Great.
stuff.
Being spoiled today. Great.
Good, isn't it?
It's really, really, really fantastic. And tell us, with wheatgrass, I've heard that it's fantastic. Why is it that wheatgrass is particularly special, and what's the process that you're going to take us through with this?
Okay, well the process really is, initially wheatgrass is so beneficial for us because one is rich in chlorophyll.
And for those people who don't know chlorophyll, tell us a bit about that.
Chlorophyll is greens. You know when we were growing up and your mum used to say, eat your greens.
Yeah.
You know, this is how we're going to get our greens.
Right.
And well, that's how we're going to get them this morning. But when we take our greens like this, I mean, I'm going to cut some of this, Rashid, and we're going to put it into the juicer, and then we're going to get this nice strong green liquid. And one shot of this is equivalent to about 3 pounds of fruits and vegetables.
Wow. 3 pounds weight?
3 pounds in weight.
Wow, unbelievable.
So if I were to put that table full of 3 pounds of fruits and vegetables, you're not going to be able to eat that in one sitting.
Wow.
You know? So it's an easy way, very cheap way of getting high quality vitamins.
And so that kind of mix of vitamin benefits from that is in that?
It's in that.
Wow.
It's in that. But also the other beneficial, or one of the other beneficial things of this is it's very alkalising. And if we're used to eating lots of fatty foods and drinking coffee and sugar, then our body's in quite an acidic state. It's not a particularly healthy state. We want to be alkaline. When we're alkaline, we're strong, we're in optimal health. So that's another reason. Also, it's like, you know, if you have it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, and you get into the routine of having it, it is like the coffee. It's like as soon as you take it inside the body, it's like your cells start waking up and you feel alive and vibrant, your eyes become clearer, your thinking's clearer.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to let the master get to work.
Okay. So yeah, we just cut it. And a great thing to do with this as well, I mean it's fantastic to grow at home because it's so easy. You'll get this crop in about 7 days after soaking the seed. Yeah.
So from seeds to that?
About 7 days.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And what happens is, I mean I haven't had the chance to do it here yet this morning, but it's really, really good if you can soak the wheatgrass with water first, and then what happens is the wheatgrass will take up all the liquid and then you put it into the juicer. And it's very, very powerful.
And do you want to tell us a little bit about this particular kind of juicer that you're using here today? Because people, I guess there's all sorts of different types of juicers, and any particular reason why you're using the one that you're using?
Yeah, I mean, the one we're using this morning is called a masticating juicer. A masticating juicer, basically, is one where you put the produce into the top of the juicer and it will press.
Right.
It will press the produce against a very fine mesh, and it's cold.
Right.
So when that happens, you're going to get all of the minerals and the vitamins and the nutrients out the produce.
So it's not getting I guess lots of then of juices will create a lot of heat. Is that different, and you don't want the heat to?
Yeah, because what happens is when you're using heat, when you want to take a juice, then it destroys all the nutrients that you want to get out of it.
Right.
And also, because of the quality of the juicer, it will extract all the liquid out of the produce, whereas the cheaper models, or the ones that aren't quite so good, you will end up losing quite a lot of the benefits of it.
Right.
So we'll just do one other clump of grass.
Why don't you doing that for us? Tell us, from those people who don't know about you, and you're a raw food expert. You used to be top chef in a traditional, high-end kind of restaurant kind of setting. How is that most people work with you? I know you do workshops, but you work with people one-to-one. Do people come to you one-to-one to help them find recipes for them, or to help them to learn to cook raw food? How does that work on a day-to-day basis with ordinary clients?
On a day-to-day basis with ordinary clients, they can come and learn how to make the most amazing, delicious, incredible, easy and simple foods, which will elevate their health. It will make them feel more energetic, stronger, positive, clearer. The benefits of having raw living foods are that you can be specific. So if a client comes to work with me and they have something which is very prevalent at the moment, which is exhaustion, there are certain foods that we can take out, and I can work with the client, so we put certain foods in with recipes, and I can work with them closely.
So will you go to them, or they might come to you, so you actually will take them through that kind of process? Is that how it works?
Yeah, both. I have clients that come here, and I also go to clients' houses as well.
And that must be very powerful, isn't it? That must be really powerful, because then they learn how to do that in their own environment, or that they've actually gone through that process, which means that then it's something that they can apply or work with and move forward on.
Yeah, because it's really very simple. If you have somebody that's working alongside you that can show you the benefits and how simple it can be just to add a few things into your daily routine, which are very simple, it can take your health to the next level.
Fantastic. And do you find with people that are there common traits, that there are certain classic things that you start them off doing so that they're able to move from bad habits or habits that aren't serving them, or foods that aren't serving them, quite quickly, so that they've got some things that they can use and apply and bring to their diet quite quickly that are helpful for them, like juicing things that are quite healthy? Is there a common picture?
There is a common picture. And everybody's lifestyle is different. So you can look at the lifestyle of somebody and put certain foods in and take certain foods out, and then that will take their health to the next level.
Fantastic. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
So, Rashid, this one is for you.
Oh, fantastic. This is great. I'm being spoiled today. I'm just going to finish the rest of this because I'm enjoying this as well. Wow.
There we are.
How about that? Really looking forward to my super healthy. So this is wheatgrass.
This is the wheatgrass.
And so how much equivalent, you were talking about so how much equivalent of benefit is that to what I might normally have in a diet? What?
Well, that's about 3 pounds in weight of fruits and vegetables. That alone.
That's just unbelievable. Because I thought it was going to be so much more when you said that fruit. That's unbelievable. You can sense that there's something going on.
Yeah.
So you can really sense that there's something going on. It's the first time It's really interesting. You can kind of sense there's something going on. I don't know if I'd say that the taste is one that I either like or dislike, but you can kind of tell that there's something going on with it. How do people feel about wheatgrass when they're first getting used to it?
Usually it depends on somebody's stay with it. If somebody's been eating a very healthy diet, when I say healthy, I mean not eating a lot of processed foods, not eating a lot of meat and wheat and dairy and sugar, then if they're not eating a lot of those 5 things, then the wheatgrass is going to seem quite easy to take. But if you've been eating a lot of those products, then you know you can get. It's very simple. You can have 1 small glass of that, and you'll start feeling fever. You can get nauseous.
Really, because it's such a diametrically opposed to what the stuff that they've been putting in their system.
Yeah, because it's plant-based nutrition, and usually something has been heavily cooked in that person's diet to make them feel quite nauseous when they come to smell that, because that's organic and it's from nature, and it's a powerhouse. It's very powerful. Right.
Before we close and so on, I just wanted to ask, for people who are beginning to move toward far more raw food diet, you know, and you know, I know we've done a number of these kind of short films and videos, and you were telling me that, you know, really essentially we're talking about, well, that's foods that are prepared at 40 degrees or less rather than more when they're lots of their nutrients. What I guess lots of people are kind of concerned that, how am I going to eat? You know, is there going to be anything for me? Am I going to just be eating vegetables or whatever? What's the first thing that you would say? What's the kind of range of things that that person might have in their diet or be able to have in their diet? Is there going to be a big change that's going to happen for them in terms of how they cook and how it is that they prepare, or is it going to vary a lot? Just I want to give people a little bit of a sense of that, because I would imagine lots of people think, oh my goodness, I'm going to go from all of these things which I knew about on a whole different journey, and I'm only going to be able to eat this or that, or salads. And I know that last time you took me to a raw food restaurant whereby virtually everything could be eaten, but tell us a little bit about that, what changes somebody might see in their diet and what range of things that they might be eating in their diet.
Okay, well the thing is that it might seem overwhelming in the beginning when you hear that the raw food diet is basically fruit, nuts, vegetables, seeds, grains, superfoods, and a couple of other things as well. And then automatically the mind thinks, well, I can't have this and I can't have that and I can't have that. And it's not about what you can't have. What I like to do is I like to work with people and showing them that they can have amazing food that they will feel fantastic about eating. They will feel fantastic afterwards. They will feel inspired to want to put more of that into their diet, because the moment you tell someone you can't eat this or you shouldn't have that, then that creates like a restriction, then that makes it complicated, and then that in itself creates a stress.
And I would imagine that one of the wonderful things about it, I guess people come along to your workshops if they work with you one-to-one, you can begin to explore a menu that might work for them. So somebody like me in the past who might have liked an old traditional pizza, when we were in that place and we were looking at a variation of a pizza, a raw food pizza, that's great. So I guess there are so many different options depending who the individual is and what kind of things that they're wanting then to have in their newer, healthier diet. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, totally. I mean, some people are coming in with serious illness. If it's serious illness, then you know that's a whole different diet or a whole different group of menus. If somebody's coming in and wants to lose weight, or they just want to feel more energetic or look younger or be happier, then there's other foods that you can use for that. But initially, you know, something so simple as a green smoothie, which is basically something that you can make in a few minutes.
Well, like that. I mean, that's what's amazing about that. You know, you said that can be grown from seeds to that point in a few days. You just put it in there, and even I could do that, which is really great. So, well, I just want to thank you very much for your time today, because it's been a great. So we've seen where today, for if anyone's seen the series of these films, we've seen where some of the food's actually produced. We've gone to a farm, and we've then been to a wonderful shop selling fresh produce, really fresh produce, probably just from the farm. And then today we've seen how it is that you can just do smoothies and begin to introduce a far better diet. And I'm beginning to feel even more of that at work. So I just want to thank you very much, and good luck with the continued good luck with the work. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Rashid.
Take care. See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
See you.